In the heart of a smoldering crater, a new story begins. Goku, ever the compassionate hero, kneels beside an unconscious stranger, a warrior who looks just like him, a Saiyan. Gently, he lifts the mysterious figure onto his back, his brow furrowed with concern. Hang on, buddy, whoever you are, he murmurs. But the moment his hand makes contact, an immense shockwave of ki erupts, blasting sand and debris in every direction. For a fleeting second, Goku's hair spikes with silver light, his ultra instinct flaring up on its own, a defensive reflex. Whoa, he stammers, his heart pounding in his chest. This guy's ki, it's mixing with mine. He feels an unprecedented connection, a terrifying fusion of energies that sends a shiver down his spine. This isn't just a powerful fighter. This is something entirely new. Miles away, at Capsule Corp, the prince of all Saiyans is pushing his limits. Vegeta trains relentlessly in the gravity room. The pressure cranked to an astonishing 500 times Earth's normal gravity. Sweat pours down his face as he throws punch after punch, his muscles screaming in protest. Suddenly, the entire building is rocked by a colossal shockwave. The force is so intense it nearly buckles Vegeta's knees. He stumbles, his face a mask of rage and confusion. Kakarot, what the hell was that? He roars, slamming his hand on the console to shut down the gravity machine. He storms out of the chamber, his mind racing. Bulma rushes to his side, her expression worried. What happened? Was that an earthquake? Vegeta shakes his head, his eyes narrowed, scanning the horizon. No, that was Kakarot. He sensed something big, as if summoned by his rival's name. A familiar swirling energy materializes behind them. Goku appears in a flash of instant transmission. His face is grim, a stark contrast to his usual carefree demeanor. Vegeta, we need to talk now. Vegeta turns, his usual retort dying on his lips as his eyes lock onto the unconscious figure on Goku's back. The sight steals his breath. A tail, the unmistakable mark of their race, is wrapped around the stranger's waist. Vegeta's eyes widen in disbelief. What? Another Saiyan? From where? The questions hang heavy in the air, unanswered, as the gravity of the situation begins to settle upon them all. Without a moment's hesitation, Bulma ushers them into her state-of-the-art lab. The stranger is gently placed on a medical platform, and a symphony of advanced machinery hums to life, surrounding him with scanners and holographic displays. Data streams across the monitors as Bulma analyzes the stranger's biological makeup. Her initial look of scientific curiosity slowly morphs into one of deep concern. She turns to Goku and Vegeta, her voice low and serious. Goku, Vegeta, this is unbelievable. His DNA is Saiyan, no doubt about it, but it's different. His cellular structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. It is as if his entire body has evolved to withstand immense gravitational forces and constant exposure to intense cosmic radiation, far beyond what any of you have experienced. Vegeta steps closer, his gaze fixed on the stranger's face. He leans in, noticing a peculiar detail that sends a chill through him. The man's pupils aren't simple black dots. They are two concentric rings, shimmering with a faint, otherworldly light. Vegeta recoils slightly, a rare expression of shock on his face. I've never seen eyes like this, he says, his voice barely a whisper. Not even in the royal archives of Planet Vegeta. Goku, arms folded across his chest, stares intently at the unconscious warrior. His own encounter with the stranger's ki replays in his mind. When he crashed, Goku begins, his voice heavy. He was barely conscious. He said someone's coming. Coming to erase our universe. The words strike the room like a physical blow. Bulma gulps, her face paling. Erase our universe? Who? How is that possible? Goku can only shake his head, the stranger's warning echoing in his mind, leaving them with a terrifying and unanswered question. Suddenly, the calm of the lab is shattered. The medical machines begin to shriek, their alarms blaring at a deafening pitch. Beep, beep, beep. The monitors flash red overload. The stranger's ki is spiking, rising at an exponential rate. His body begins to glow with a brilliant silver blue aura. No, don't touch me, he cries out, his eyes snapping open. In a single explosive movement, he leaps from the platform, landing in a defensive crouch on the other side of the room. Vegeta reacts instantly, his own golden aura flaring to life as he drops into a fighting stance. Ugh, he's hostile. He snarls, ready for battle, but Goku raises a hand, stepping between them. Calm down. We're not your enemies, he says, his voice firm but reassuring. The stranger looks around wildly, his chest heaving, his eyes darting between Goku, Vegeta, and the unfamiliar surroundings. His voice trembles, filled with a mix of fear and desperation. This planet, your Saiyans from Universe 7? Goku nods slowly, maintaining his peaceful posture. The stranger's wild expression softens, replaced by a grim, soul-crushing resolve. The silver blue aura around him fades, and the room falls into a dead silence, the weight of his next words palpable. Then listen to me, he says, his voice low and urgent. Listen to me very carefully. In the heavy silence of the lab, the mysterious Saiyan slowly lifts his hand. A small spark of energy dances at his fingertips before expanding into a breathtaking holographic display. It's a miniature galaxy, floating in the air between them, a stunning projection of his home universe. Majestic worlds orbit vibrant suns, and nebulae swirl in a cosmic ballet of color and light. It's a universe teeming with life, beautiful and vast. But as they watch, a shadow falls over the hologram. A giant featureless black sphere materializes at its center. It begins to expand, its gravitational pull warping the very fabric of the holographic space. Stars are drawn in, their light extinguished as they collapse into the void. Planets are torn apart, their vibrant surfaces crumbling into dust before being swallowed whole. One by one, the galaxies, the nebulae, the countless worlds, everything is pulled into the all-consuming darkness until nothing remains. The hologram flickers and vanishes, leaving only a chilling emptiness. My universe, the stranger says, his voice trembling with unspeakable grief. Universe 17 was erased in one night. Vegeta's face is pale, his usual pride replaced by sheer horror. Erased? Not by Zeno. Then who? The stranger closes his eyes, as if reliving the nightmare, the one who destroyed my universe. He slowly turns his head, his two-ringed pupils shining with a cold, silver light that seems to pierce the soul. Is coming here next. The air in the room is thick with dread. The end of a universe is a concept so vast, so final, it's almost impossible to comprehend. Goku, ever the one to face a threat head-on, takes a step forward. His expression is serious, his gaze unwavering. He needs to understand the enemy, and to do that, he first needs to understand the man who brought this apocalyptic warning. Tell us your name, Goku asks, his voice cutting through the tension. The stranger turns to face him fully. His silver blue aura, once a raging tempest, now flickers weakly around him like the last light of dying stars. He looks at Goku, then at Vegeta, a shared heritage connecting them across the void of a dead universe. My name is Riken, he says, each word heavy with the weight of being the sole survivor of a cosmic genocide. The last survivor of Universe 17. As he speaks his name, the world outside seems to react. A loud crack of thunder splits the sky, and the lights inside Capsule Corp flicker violently, plunging the lab into momentary darkness. When they return, Riken is looking up at the ceiling, his face a mask of pure terror. His voice is a choked whisper. He's here.